I'm Welcome 23. You're joining me for Vampire Girl 3, Chapter 11. You're now playing as Ari, the Princess of Abakari in the Seven Realms and the Midnight Star. You and your friends, along with Prince Fenris, Prince Dean, jumped through a mirror in the Black Lotus and entered the Inferno once more. Your human friends, Ez and Pete, were under the impression you were in law school. It is only now that they're being thrust into the magical realm you've come to call home. I might have some explaining to do. Did we just travel through somewhere? Through a mirror? We were in the weird club that was old fantasy get-ups, and now... Ez suddenly falls to her knees, vomiting into the beautiful plaza's luxurious tile. Oh, I was thinking of taking bets on which human would do that first, but it looks like I was too slow. Most humans seem to react that way, though Ari has always seemed mostly immune. My money was on the little guy. Pete, right? Don't take this the wrong way, but you don't look strong of constitution. This has to be a dream. Has to be. Anne slowly gets up, stumbling, her knees go weak. I just need to wake up. Just need to... Ez falls over, passing out. Then quickly catches her, slowly helping her to the ground. Ez. Pete runs to her as she falls. Finn looks up at you with concern in his eyes. She has witnessed too much too soon. Calm yourself, Pete. She will get better, but it will take time. Screw you! Get us out of here! I want to go home now! You cannot go back, not if you want to live. Pete clenches his jaw. He twirls around at you. What the hell did you do to us? I saved your life, Pete. I'll explain later. First, we need to figure out where we even are right now. Dean throws his arms up in the mock frustration as if it's obvious where you are. Yeah, his place. This is my realm, of course. Welcome to Pleasure Palace, Princess Ari and friends. This is your stunningly beautiful home for the next month. We're back in Inferna. The hell, Dean? What if Levy is here? What if someone sees us and tells him where we are? My people have no interest in politics, brother. My citizens are far too drunk even to comprehend what's going on outside of their bedrooms. But if it puts you at ease, I'm sure Varys here can cast a simple illusion on you all to disguise you. Right, Varys? A little of the Fey magic to go? Varys, what do you think is best? Varys sighs. He looks ill at ease with the situation. The realm is far from appropriate. It isn't the best place for Ari to train her skills. But Dean's point does ring true. His people are notoriously detached from reality. An illusion spell would be very simple, yes. In fact... Varys pulls out a stone with a pouch around his neck, mumbling words of a language you recognize in the ancient Fae. A glimmer of silver and blue magic shimmers over you all, like a light rain on a warm day. That should do it. Everyone here except Dean will be disguised as someone else for the time being. Not Dean? Levy still doesn't know I'm working with you. I'm not in any danger. Besides, my people must see their prince. I'm not so sure about this, Finn. We'll be fine, Ari. Even if all hell breaks loose, I'll be right by your side. You take your hand, and your heart soars. You finally feel the weight of the situation lifting from you. Suddenly you feel something else, a strange rush of energy like adrenaline. A small tapping runs along your shoulder. You look over and see Yami, perched on you yawning. Yami, you're back! Yami snuggles up to you, the physical contact soothing anxiety within the poor creature. Yami must have finally regained enough strength to return. He was just waiting for me to come back to this world. Hey, buddy. Missed you so much. I hope you got some good rest. I can't fight without you. Yami rubs his cheeks into yours, purring, a little like an engine. He nips at your nose and you laugh. Are you talking to yourself, or... You shake your head, and Finn nods in understanding, a smile spreading across his face as he realizes you've reunited with your spirit. Dean walks towards a large castle, oblivious to what's happening, basking in his own realm's glow. Come, I'll have rooms for everyone. Dean escorts everyone to to his castle, prattling on about the fine amenities along the way. You step into your bedroom and gasp, it's nearly modern thanks to Ace's magical tech, and you peer into the light fixtures and see the tiny dances of fiery orbs within the glass. It feels like a real resort paradise, and sheets are impossibly smooth. Dean walks into the room, a devilish smile falling on his face as he catches you touching them. Softest sheets you'll ever sleep in. Softest sheets to do a lot of things in. Is that right? Well, I hope you wash them. He grins, your joke smacks him right across his stupidly handsome face. Well, of course, Dean coughs, adjusting his shirt. It's clear he wishes he didn't have to change the subject. Varys will be staying several doors down from you, along with your friends. I'll be right next door, of course. In case you need anything, food, drink, late-night rendezvous, whatever your heart may desire. There's an endless stream of flirts. The food and water will be enough. No need for anything other than that. For now. Like I said, one door away. And what about Fem? I ran out of rooms in the corridor. He'll be staying several floors down by the kitchen. Dean shrugs, his scheme too obvious to hide. Or Fenris, if only my castle's main hall were one room larger. Suddenly there's a knock on your door. Without waiting for someone to open it, the stranger enters. He's an old, frail, fey man with long silver hair. He wears simple clothes and seems to move in silence. It's Dean. How splendid it is to witness your return. May I prepare you a bath? Hello, Baldor. This is Ari. Princess, this is Baldor, the keeper of my castle. His eyes go wide as he turns to you. You smile. He flashes one back. Ah, right. We do have a princess now, don't we? I'd nearly forgotten. These people really must be out of touch. Such a pleasure to meet you. I'm delighted to see you spending time with our lovely prince. So, you're a keeper, huh? Do you know Stonehill, Sari? What records do you keep at a pleasure palace? It's more artifacts, really. History and knowledge aren't exactly our priority here. You see, we live in a moment, and I specialize in making that moment well momentous. Dean, is this guy your bartender? That and so much more, Princess. Dean swivels to Baldor. We have guests in need of healing. Take them to the eastern wing and use your best potions. Baldor nods and leaves. Dean chats with you a short while longer before giving you a brief overlay of the Pleasure Palace's layout. By the time you're done catching up, night has fallen. It's late. We could all use some rest. Get some sleep. Everything you might need should be here for you. And don't forget, I'm only one door away. Good night, Princess. Dean leaves, closing the door behind him. He's right about one thing. We could all use some rest. After everything that's happened, I'm exhausted. Climb into bed, your head resting on the soft pillows, your body relaxes, sinking into the soft mattress. Before you know it, your eyes have drifted closed, and sleep finds you. The next morning, you awake slowly. You feel your side pressed against the bed in a position you did not fall asleep in. You take a deep breath, your body begging for just 5 more minutes of rest. But you feel a presence close to you. You open one eye. Baldor standing beside bedside, his face close to yours. You jump back, climbing your back off the bed and scooting away. What the hell did Baldor? My apologies, Princess. Ever hear of knocking? You can't just barge into someone's sleeping like that. I'm so sorry, Princess. I promise it won't happen again. I was told to deliver you a message as soon as you awoke. Prince Dean and Prince Fenris request your presence in the training yard. Sure. Okay, fine. How's Ez? Is she okay? Miss Esmeralda's fine. Resting, I gave your human friends a sedative to help them sleep. It's my own special brand. I'd be happy to provide you one if you wish. Nor any potion for any problem you may have. Really? Yes, I have all the manners. Brews, I have a bit of loving obsession with potions. Not only for healing, but also combat strong enough to kill dragons, little men. You hush on me with a wave of your hand and back away slightly. Baldur doesn't see the baby dragon, or that he's upset, but he does take note of your defensive stance. But of course, I must be going, so you can get rest and meet with the Prince Dean and the others. Baldur turns and leaves, not bothering to shut the door behind him. You tiptoe over and close it yourself. What a strange man, I think. Might like him. Should watch him. Well, I don't want to keep Dean and Finn waiting, I guess. You hop out of bed and walk towards the dresser. I'll wear... Okay. Wait, what was the description for that one? Practical sword fighting style. You know when you need to fight something. Glamorous, royal style. Whatever's handy, which actually is not half bad. Even though that skirt's a bit, Why are all the skirts high in the butt end? And they're like... Yeah, like, if you have a butt, your butt would be seen. I don't get it. Anyway, you throw on the clothes and head out the bedroom. Before you reach the doorknob, there's a knock at the door. Hello? The door swings open, slowly, revealing none other than the air druid. Good morning, Princess. Varys, good to see you. I know Dean and Finn wish to speak with you outside, but I wanted to catch you first. Is something going on? Varys looks down the hallway, making sure no one is close. He quickly shuts the door. I wanted to, well... I know this land is important to you. I know Finn is probably the most important person in your life. And Dean, well, for all of his quirks, he has become your friend. And trust me, and I understand what it's like to have an intimate connection with the Prince of Hell. But above all, you're going to say that above all, I need to be among my people, I need to focus on growing my powers, I need to keep my guard up. Yes, and do that. And you need to truly embrace your role as a Midnight Star. There is no better place to train than the Avakiri. It's where you can really hone your abilities. I understand that, but what are you saying? If you'd like, I will be willing to sneak us out of here, out of this land and back home. We can return to Avakari. Are you serious? You may have a disguise, but this place is not safe. Being this close to Levy in a realm that has sentenced you to death. It's dangerous, Midnight Star. Avakiri is the safest. What do you say? I don't know, he's right about this place is dangerous, but I could really just walk away from everyone? Varys, I need to stay for... Like how they misspelled Avakiri. Bitch, why would you want to stay? You need to get stronger for your friends and family. I want to leave. Good. I will look into what escaping would look like. For now, keep this to yourself. Tell no one, not even the Prince Fenris. But he's a druid, just like you and me. Shouldn't he be included in this? Eventually, yes, but for now, his allegiances are unclear. So keep this between us, and in return I will do my best to look out for you and your Earth friends. Thank you, Varys. Very well. Thank you for your time. It's almost like we're dealing with customer support. Varys bows and heads out of the bedroom, leaving you with more weight on your shoulders than just one small dragon. And 20 minutes later, you step into the cold, grassy fields of the training yards of Pleasure Palace. Standing along the horizon is a long, grassy knoll with targets and dummies stationed for sword and archery practicing. This place reminds me of the training yards at Stonehill, except the people here don't seem like fighters. This place is deserted. Probably why Finn and Dean chose to speak here. There's not a single soul around to listen in. Yami crawls on your shoulder, a big yawn coming from his tiny mouth. You poke him on the nose. Hey, no sleeping on the job, kid. Find Finn and Dean speaking in the middle of the field. Mid-conversation, you approach them slowly. We can use the secret passageway behind the waterfall. Sneak into Stonehill, catch Levy off guard. Wrong. Levy knows the passage, likely caved in it already, or worse, set traps. So that just leaves a frontal assault, but we have no army. I have a few men left after the battle against Messi and the Orin, but most of them are deserters. So punish them, are you not a prince? Brother, they fled a battle that wasn't worth fighting. We shouldn't blame them. I'm pretty sure they fled because Yami made them wet themselves. Yami stands just a little bit taller after that statement, roaring in your ear with pride. You giggle, catching the attention of Finn and Dean, who have finally noticed your approach. Speak of the devil. Is that really a phrase in hell? I'll admit it does sound a bit silly when said by a demon, and again, I'm Fae these days. Oh, he's back, isn't he? The dragon spirit? Yes, he misses his friend. Where is Baron? Off hunting. Dean steps close to you. Where is the little beastie? Come on, boy, you can come out. I need to congratulate you for pushing the Fae back. I was surrounded by nearly 50 men when my wits end, and when you roared in the sky and sent them running. Ah, there you are. Flinch as Dean reaches out and pets Yami. Not the empty space where Yami sits, but the actual dragon itself. Yami revealed himself to you. That's incredible. Dean nods with a smile and gives Yami a little scratch, which makes the baby dragon melt in his hands. I see him too. He's smaller than I imagined, but somehow he suits you. You turn to Yami, petting his scales as he chirps with joy. Look at you! You're getting so brave. You train and to get big now. Dragon, we're going to need you. Yami nods, taking this as seriously as he can manage. He seems to like Dean, but it's Finn who captivates him. His tiny eyes dart to the Prince of War and lingers there. Best keep your voice down. Back in Stonehill, I discovered there was a spy in the castle reporting the druids. We still haven't found the spy, but if we need an army, there's no knowing if they might infiltrate our ranks once more. We need an entire army. We should recruit the Fae, rally vampires at Pleasure Palace. Recruit the Fae. Ben's eyes. Slaves make poor warriors, no battle vigor. Then we just need to motivate them. Maybe give them their freedom in exchange for their battle. Well, that might actually work, if we're willing to uphold our half of the bargain. But the masters won't be happy hearing that we're sending their servants off to die. Plus we'll lose the support of the vampires here, maybe even the Shades. Then we compensate the masters, buy them out. And who has that kind of coin? Enough to buy all the slaves in the land? Nami. Niem does. He's the Prince of Greed, after all. But he will never join us. Everyone pauses in thought. The silence is broken by commotion in the Pleasure Palace. People yelling, arguing. Oh, sounds like trouble. We need to check it out. You, Dean, and Finn run to the Pleasure Palace grounds and see vampires huddled up. You gaze in the center of the circle and see a vampire hovering over an older Fey man, bruised and beaten. The Fey man cowers under the vampire, who he kicks with a steel-toed boot, causing the Fey man to scream in pain. You know what we do to lying, thieving scum like you, Fey? No, please! The vampire kicks him again, causing him to cough up blood. I need to do something. I'll let Dean step in. Dean, do something. People scoff as if you're some nobody. Not allowed to issue orders to the Prince of Lost. The illusions, they have no idea who we are. Dean steps forward. Rogue, enough of this. Stop this at once. The man called Rugi turns around and sees his prince. His eyes go wide with fear. Prince Dean, I had no idea you were here. I'm sorry. I mean no offense. You run to the Fey man, helping him on. What's your name, sir? And your station? We already know his name is Lars. They kind of gave that away, didn't they? Lars, I'm only Coughs blood onto the ground. You look over at Dean. I need to take him to the healer. Is there one nearby? Dean nods, pointing to a tree off in the distance. There. Faster than trying to find Baldar. Go now. You throw the poor Fey man's arm over your shoulder and run to the tree. You walk into the gigantic tree, hollowed out into a medicinal bay. The majestic tree towers over houses near it. You look out and see cots filled with sick men and women tended to by healers. Please, I need help over here. The closest healer runs up to you and you immediately recognize her. It's Sari, keeper of the Sky Castle. You met her while staying in the Asher, with Asher in all his realm. What is she doing here, though? She's a great healer, but... What happened to him, miss? Is he okay? Sari quickly takes Lars and sets him on the closest cot, completely disregarding your presence. She seems miserable. She doesn't know who I am, thanks to the illusion. You sit in silence, staring at her. She looks up at you. I asked you a question. What's wrong with this man? Oh, he was beaten by a vampire. He needs help. Internal bleeding, I think. Sari looks up at you as she tends to Lars, as if wondering why you're still lingering. Something about Sari isn't right. It's like she's looking for something. Is it hope? Do you need more from me, or can I work in peace? No, Wait, have we met? Should I tell Sari who I am? She seems like she really needs a friend. She might know something about what happened since we went into hiding, too. You don't know me. My name is Diana. Oh, okay. Well, if you need anything, let me know. You point at the Fey man, his chest rising and jerking, desperate gasps. Just take care of the problem in front of you. She spins suddenly back to the man, a certain urgency in her motions. Right. She pulls out a crystal, murmuring a spell. A beautiful red mist comes over her hand, hovering over the man's chest. You look around the medicinal tent, busy and packed with vampires, Fey, and Shade. For a moment, this room reminds you of what the world could be. Fey and vampires living together in peace, bonded by their similarities rather than torn apart by their differences. You turn and leave as you swing the door open to your bedroom and find Pete and Ez sitting on your bed. Ari! Ez, are you okay? I'm fine, more embarrassed than anything else. I can't believe I puked like that. Apparently it happens all the time. Pete and I were sitting here trying to piece together what on earth is going on. Oh, you owe us some answers. I don't know you shit. Vampires, monsters, and what are you exactly, like an elf? A Fey. Well, half Fey. And you're right, I'm sorry to put you through all this. The least you deserve is an explanation, and it's time I gave you one. You take a deep breath. Okay, well, it all started at the bar, when the man in the suit asked to speak with me. You start from the very beginning, Pete and Ez, listening with perked ears and curiosity. You explain everything, and somehow it feels like freedom. Speaking of freedom, thank you all for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down the description below, links to social media, Discord, and if you'd like to support me and my content, it'd be greatly appreciated. And, hey, well, you can always consider hitting that bell icon to receive notifications of content. And, hey, hit that join button. It's a great way of supporting the channel. Without further ado, thanks for watching. Peace out.